I recently read the story of Stuff. This got me more interested about the toxins in our world, in our bodies, in our products, in the environment. So I watched a couple of documentaries. The first documentary I watched is called Stink. It was about toxins in everyday products. It started when a man bought his daughter pajamas from a store called Justice. They had an odd smell to them, so he called the company. Justice would not tell him what chemicals were used in the pajamas, so he sent them off to a lab. When the pajamas came back from the lab, he saw that the pajamas contained endocrine-disrupting chemicals and flame retardants. Endocrine-disrupting chemicals can mutate our genes. This makes me think of how, in the story of Stop, Miss Leonard had her body tested for contaminants. There were other disturbing things in the documentary as well. For instance, when a company includes the word fragrance on their ingredients list, and it can be multiple ingredients that they are not required to list. Also, the FDA does not have the authority to require companies to tell consumers what chemicals are in their product. The documentary also covered a boy who is highly allergic to Axe deodorant. Highly, as in it puts him in the hospital. This is troublesome since he goes to high school and many of his male peers wear Axe deodorant. To make matters worse, the Axe company won't disclose what ingredients are in their products. So the boy does not know exactly what in Axe he is allergic to, and therefore cannot protect himself from other products that may have the same ingredient. In general, the U.S. has lax regulations compared to other countries, especially countries in the European Union. The European Union has a guilty until proven innocent approach, in which products must be tested before going onto the market. In 2016, President Obama signed the Lautenberg Act, which brought great changes to the Toxic Substances Control Act. This action makes it so products are required to be cleared by the Environmental Protection Agency before going onto the market. Even so, America is behind the European Union and other governments. This has led to the U.S. becoming the place where companies put the more toxic products other countries will not take. Unfortunately, President Trump does not always use the Lautenberg Act as intended by President Obama. The other documentary I watched is called The Devil We Know. It is about the DuPont company and the chemical PFOA used to make Teflon. The documentary followed how the company knew this chemical was bad from animal testing they did as early as 1961, but the company used it anyways. It followed some factory workers who got cancer because of it, and a woman who worked in the factory while she was pregnant. When the baby was born, it came out with a misshapen nose. The baby only had one nostril, and one of the baby's eyes was not level with the other eye. This is interesting, as these symptoms were also present in a farmer's cattle. This is interesting because treated water from a DuPont plant flowed through his farm, and the cattle drank that water. All of his cattle ended up dying. The farmer and his wife also got cancer as well. The farmer himself died of a heart attack 2 months before his wife died from her cancer. Multiple towns' water was compromised from the DuPont factory wastewater. Many people got sick from this. There were lawsuits on the DuPont company because of this. In response, the company company stopped using the PFOA chemical in 2013. Recall, they knew it was dangerous as early as 1961, and they just stopped using it in 2013. Anyways, they switched to something called Gen X. However, Gen X, it appears in early tests that it has similar side effects as PFOA. PFOA is in the blood of 99% of Americans and remains in the body for a very long time. Some statistics from the Devil We Know website are American babies in general have over 200 chemicals in their body when born. 180 of these chemicals are known to cause cancer in animals or humans. There are over 80,000 chemicals that have been approved for use in the U.S. Few of these have been tested for safety. As many as 110 million Americans could be drinking water contaminated with PFOAs. PFOAs are found in non-stick cookware, waterproof clothing, and many other commonly used products. For cookware, it takes 2 to 5 minutes to reach temperatures in which the Teflon cookware overheats and emits toxic gases and particles. I found the story of stuff and these documentaries interesting but also very disturbing. It makes me